Now let's do baseball. We did NFL tiers. Let's do our very early MLB tiers. Let me tell y'all something. This was not easy to do because I don't think I've seen it. And I know we're still in April here, but these teams are grouped together ridiculous. I mean, there's nobody really falling behind early. There's nobody really ahead. They're all kind of in that same 5 game. So on top of the fact it's still really early. So we really don't know yet. If this was an NFL season, it'd be equivalent to 1 game, game and a half. Like the Orioles are 9-9, so 18 games. That's like, and you think about it during the football season. You think about it in terms of a football season. 10 games is like one, right? You got 160 games, so 10 games is like one. So you're at like 2 games. So we're still early, and on top of the fact that it's still early, we have a lot of cluster. However, we have ranked them just so you could see that. Some of it also too is just gut here because they're so close together. Some of it obviously is ranking, so you gotta respect the standings and everything where guys are. But some of it is like, do you believe what you're seeing and here in the tiers? So that's what I did here, the MLB tiers. So let's go. Elite teams. These are teams at the top of the food chain right now. Blue Jays, I had to put them there because they were the representative of the American League. You got to put the Blue Jays there. I mean, I know what the record is. You got to put the Blue Jays there. I can't. That's kind of crazy to say in April that the Blue Jays aren't elite when they won the American League last year. The Yankees are there because the Yankees are the Yankees as well. Yankees are, I think, Aaron Judge, I think, is probably best player in the American League. They may be getting Rodon and Cole back as well. So despite what their record is, I'm still thinking that they're really good. So let's go there right off the bat. Braves, I think, have had a good start. I think that's encouraging. The Braves have a lot of talent on their team. Matt Olson, Acuna, etc. They just got to keep them healthy. I think that's part of the regression. But a good start, I'm putting him here. Wouldn't shock me as well. Mariners. Mariners are here as well. So Mariners, that's more a nod to a preseason prediction for them. So I definitely think the Mariners are here for that reason. I think the Mariners, this could be their year where they really break through and get there as well. I really think the Mariners could be a team that really become an outstanding representative of the American League this year. This is not your father's Mariner team. Not your father's Mariner team. They are really, really good as well. So the Mariners are here. Again, it's early. It's a little early as well. So definitely got to go ahead and give a nod there. 1 second. All right, good teams. These teams, good starts as well. Skeens, I think, was shaky in his first start, but otherwise the Pirates have been good. The Pirates are better. I think they're definitely going in the right direction. So definitely in that division, I don't think it's unwinnable. They're not. It's not like the AL East or the NL West or anything like that. It's definitely winnable. So Pirates off to a decent enough start. I don't think they're terrible as well. So the D-backs. D-backs kind of same. There are some players there. Ken Marte was scratched today from the Orioles start as well. Corbin Carroll is there. They could be getting Burns back at some point this year. Off to a decent start. No problem with putting the Diamondbacks. Twins kind of the same. The Central Division, there's really not necessarily a dominant force in the Central. So a good start like this kind of can do that as well. Twins have surprised me here so far. I mean, I didn't think the Twins would be very good. They've surprised me. Buxton's been really good as well, so we'll see. Reds, same. I think Dela Cruz is worth the price of admission. Like, most exciting player in the game. I'll say that. I'll say that. I mean, I don't think there's any guy when you talk about I don't know about these ticket prices nowadays, but paying money to see a guy, Ellie De La Cruz, is top shelf. Reds off to a decent start here as well. Rangers as well. There's talent there's talent in as far as the Rangers go. There is. So the Rangers, I think, are really good. Possibly. Corey Seager's still there. There's some hitters there. They weren't as good last year. They had a lot of injuries. It's possible they can stay healthy and be better. And the Rays are doing Rays things here so far. So Kevin Cash, I think is a phenomenal manager. I think he's the best manager in the American League as well. He seems to find a way to get it done. Period. End of story. So again, still early, but so far, Rays there here early. Possible playoff teams. Possible. Possible playoff team. Cardinals. Decent start, but I'm not sold. Maybe they get there. I don't know, but I'm not there yet. But I could put them in this category. This is a very well-run organization, historic. Well-run organization, historic. So I kind of do get the Cardinals some credit as well, but a decent enough start. But again, these teams are really grouped up tight here as well. Phillies. I like the Phillies at the beginning of the year. They've had some injuries. I could put them in decent right now. They are what they are. They are getting older. That does concern me. That's probably the biggest thing. Harper, Lamuto, Schwarber, Ray Turner, a lot of these guys, Wheeler, 30 plus. That's a concern for me as well. Guardians, this is about where they should be. I don't know if the Guardians are good or bad. I mean, they definitely have some good players. I mean, they definitely have Jose Ramirez still. That's good. I think Cade Smith might be the best closer, one of them in all of baseball. Yeah, we'll see if they're any good or not going forward. Yeah, this is about right. Baltimore Orioles. Orioles, with all the injuries, they've been halfway decent. I mean, I think, like, considering, I mean, you've lost Westberg, Holiday, Mountcastle, Rutschman, Tyler O'Neill, etc. You've lost all these guys, and you're still like around 500. So who knows? It's still early. You're still exactly at 500. So even though they lost the last 2 out of 3, Jeremiah Jackson's really developing right before us. So it interesting to see. I think the Orioles have, if anything, decent enough depth. We've seen it already. They have guys that are, if there are injuries, they can kind of withstand them. Already you're seeing that. That's a big difference I'm seeing that I didn't see last year as well. Brewers, yeah, I like the Brewers. I think, like, Brewers and Cubs, they're about right here to start as well. I think they're about the same. Brewers, I think, are going to have some good offense. They got Yelich, Chirino, etc. They're going to score some. Their pitching always seems to be decent. They kind of remind me of the Rays in that sense. Their pitching always seems to be different, no matter, even though they were crazy enough to trade Peralta, decent enough start. Kind of the same with the Cubs. I have a little bias against these two teams. I didn't like the offseason stuff. So, again, kind of in the decent category. 1 second here. Oh, thank God, just asleep. I said the same thing. Yeah. What's going on over here? Oh, it looks like Jefferson went to the bougie store and got places some clothes. Oh, yeah. All right. Maybe category as well. So who's these teams? These teams might be good. Now there's some decent names back here. I mean, in terms of that, so we don't know, but they haven't started great. So, but they're still going to get some respect. Mets, Astros, Royals, Red Sox, Tigers, A's. Mets have a lot of talent, but the Lindor injury, they lost Pete Alonso. I'm not smelling it in New York. I'm just not. I'm just not smelling it in New York. They should be better, but not a great start here. Astros got a lot of respect for them for the heart of the champion. I kind of compared them to the old Houston Rockets. Rudy T used to talk about heart of the champion with them, but I kind of feel like the sands are a little too far over the hourglass with the Astros, but we'll see. Some good players still there, Altuve, etc. But we'll see. Royals, obviously, best shortstop in MLB, Bobby Witt. Good runaway in that division. Not a great start. Red Sox, not a great start. They look behind the rest of the teams in the AL East here at the start. I don't know how good their offense is going to be. I think that's a real question outside of Roman Anthony Durant. I'm still not quite sold. They have pitching, but not that quite sold. Tigers, we know they got Scooble. I don't know where to put the Tigers. Tigers, again, not too down on them, but need to pick it up here. That's right. A's, I think, they have a decent enough offense. I mean, believe it or not, I think, you got Lawrence Butler and Brent Rooker and all. I mean, so their situation is just terrible. Having them in Sacramento, and there's not a lot of pitching there. They traded away Mason Miller. So again, maybe as well. And again, not good. Not a lot to bake here. I think the team that'll come out of here will be the Giants. I think the Giants actually, again, kind of like the Mets. I wish I would smell it more because they're the personnel, Devers and Adams and Chapman and I look at them when I watch them, I was just like, don't look like I feel like I should be watching a better team. They haven't been good at all here at the start. Even Logan Webb has struggled here early. So, they put six back here and putting him back here. The other teams, basically, these are reputation. Marlins, Angels, White Sox, Rockies, Nationals. Marlins might be better. I don't know. Stowers is out already. I don't know. Angels aren't any good. I mean, I don't see it. I don't smell it at all with the Angels. White Sox are a little bit better. They couldn't get worse. 6-11 even is an improvement for them. Rockies are not good. Nationals are not good. They're not going to win. So that's going to stay like that most of the season. Four of this list, I don't think they're moving out of here as well. There you go. All right, so those are your tiers. I did the best I could because it's early, and we're talking about the MLB tiers as well. Orioles, we still don't know. So Orioles, I think, are good team. I am impressed with the depth. Some of the things say we're going to do Orioles weekly report, and we're going to go over some of the injuries, but I think there's room to grow there, obviously. But I think there's some encouragement we should have with them. Oh, yeah. We had a little Oriole magic in one of these games on the game Monday. That was fantastic stuff. Jeremiah Jackson and Pete Alonso at the end. Very impressed. Full disclosure, I turned the game off. I thought it was over, and then I come back and I said, wait, what's this? All these home runs. So fantastic stuff as well. So Maverick Candle, there you go. Your guys' fan favorite was called up from Chesapeake. So not even AAA, AA on a 10-day DL. And Adley Rushman was placed on a 10-day DL. Chance McDermott was designated for assignment. I'm surprised you talk about the third thing first. McDermott, I think, not that long ago, was considered a really top prospect in the Orioles organization. And it just hasn't happened for him. A lot of injuries, etc. So it's unfortunate to see that. I don't know if he's going to continue or not, but there's no for assignment. We'll see. about that. He's about 26, 27 now too. So I think that's that's unfortunate for him. Maverick Hanley, I think a lot of y'all like Maverick Hanley because he's a really tough kid. Definitely, there's a lot to like there about his defense. Can he hit? That's the only thing with him. Adley, we're getting more of these with Adley. Adley was off to a decent start as well, so I mean that's good. So Adley, I think, did well. Was off to a decent start, but unfortunately, Adley is going on 10-0. Good opportunity for Samuel Basayo. I'll definitely say that. So that Samuel is going to get, and Craig Abernathy has said it, he is going to get the starts at catcher most nights. So good for him. Jonathan Rodriguez, recalled from Norfolk as Tyler O'Neill, went on the 7-day DL. He's another one guy. I don't think he's going to be gone that long. You put him on the 7-day, so that's not very long. But O'Neill seems to be, for a guy who looks like Spartacus, in such great shape, looks like a pro wrestler. Like he keeps showing up on the DL. Jonathan Rodriguez from Norfolk. Not that familiar with him, honestly. I think though, but you keep guys like him there, like these 4A players, like triple A's for, like guys ready to go, guys already been in the major league on some rosters on Norfolk. That's what that is for. Tough break for Kay Povich getting sent down. Kay Povich was terrific in his last start as well, but you had to make room for Dean Kramer, who was called up from Norfolk. Dean Kramer now I don't think is going to go back down to Norfolk anymore, certainly with the injury to Zach Eflin as well. Dean Kramer is going to be your starter as well. Also, Ryan Mountcastle moved to the 60-day DL with a broken foot. So tough break for Mountie is another one. Somebody said they should have traded him. I saw in the comment section. Yeah, it's too late for that now. Hopefully Mountie can come back. Hopefully he can come back around the All-Star break. So 60 days if he can't get up, broken foot. You're going to have to wait a while for Mountie as well. Yanaher Ramos transferred from the 15 to 60-day DL. So be a while on him as well. So this is kind of what you do as guys get added to the DL. You have to move the other ones to longer DL. You can only keep so many guys on 7 days, 10 days, etc. You have to move them and designate them somewhere else, if that as well. I think they're going to be out a while anyway. So as well, acquired Christian Estrain Escachion. I think I messed that up. Strand in exchange for cash and option in the Norfolk. Select the kind of Weston Wilson from Norfolk. So Weston was actually wearing the mic like during the Oriole game the other night as well. Definitely with all the injuries, again, kind of like a similar guy to Rodriguez. Here's a guy who can help you in the short term, not a guy that you plan around for your long-term plans, etc., and all that. Here's a guy who can help you right now, who can help you in the infield, outfield right now as well, playing the game today. Sam Huff, I don't have much on this guy, honestly. Some thought it might be my guy Creed Williams getting the spot, but Sam Huff, again, similar. Creed Williams is a bigger prospect. Maybe you want to say their service time. Here's a guy who's been in the majors already, even though he was in Norfolk. So definitely without Adley Rush there. Samuel caught a lot of games in a row there. So that was impressive. Nick Rocher, who they just required in trade, sent him to actually Norfolk. And Jalen Sandrich, Javian Sandrich, actually got designated for assignment from Norfolk as well. Jackson Holiday. I got to ask a question about Jackson Holiday as well. A lot of people were excited. He was in the dugout. Jackson Holiday's not really. Jackson Holiday did not play well in Norfolk. His handbit is kind of a weird thing. Francisco Lindor is kind of having a problem with it as well. So definitely they're just going to give him a break. It's a very weird bone. I think you probably have at least another 2 weeks for Jackson Holiday as well. The 22-year-old won't be returning yet. His rehab duty is fully completed. So we're going to have to wait a little bit. This is probably kind of what I thought. April, May, you're not going to see Jackson. You're probably going to get like May 1, something like that for Jackson as well. No reason to rush. Jackson, make sure he gets fully healthy as well. Outstanding comeback, 98 grand slam home run, Jeremiah Jackson on Monday. Also to grand game winner home run for Pete Alonso. Second thing first. Good to see Pete Alonso get going. He was in a big slump, starting to pick it up with the power bat. This guy's going to hit home runs. So we're not worried about that. I don't know how good his average is going to be. I don't care. He's going to drive in 100 ones and hit 30 home runs. That's what he's going to do. What his average is going to be, I have no idea. But this was an outstanding game. Orioles with showed resolve. Little Oriole magic in this one. Good to see the good comeback as well. Great resolve. I think. I'm sorry. 9-7. I apologize for that. So 9-7 was the score as well. But outstanding stuff as well. Also, too, this week, Craig Albanese got hit with a fastball got hit with a ball in the face while it broke his jaw and broke his eye orbital in several places. So he was actually told not to manage. He is actually staying on the good for him. Tough guy there as well. So first managing job, he's not going to miss the first month. He's still getting squared away. So best wishes to the skipper, Avanes, who's played well. Yadier Cano, kind of forgot about him, not really using the high leverage situations as well. Also, Rico Garcia has been the best reliever, I think, yearly so far. Gunnar, not as quite as good as the week before, but I thought Gunner's been good. This looks like Gunnar Henderson. This is so relieved to see Gunnar Henderson look the way he has. This looks like the guy we want. Dylan Beaver's not as good. Not too worried about Dylan, but the hits weren't there as well. Good opportunity also for Dylan because Tyler O'Neill's going to be on the shelf, so we're going to see him a lot. Blaze Alexander, good defensively, hasn't really hit. Kobe Mayo still kind of struggling. That's a real thing there as well. Guardians next week, going ahead game tomorrow against the Guardians and the Kansas City Royals. So they'll go ahead and play the AL Central. Good litmus for both teams. To see how good is how good are the Guardians here. Good litmus early for them as well. And there's no question, JJ, one of the Jackson brothers, Jeremiah Jackson. His swing is beautiful. Beautiful. I love the way he swings. So definitely to an outstanding player, Jeremiah Jackson for the Orioles. Thank you guys for joining us. We will see you next Wednesday for the Raver Sports Podcast. Have a great day.